league. And now, your five-time defending AFC East champion, Buffalo Bills.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. That's the rookie Tyler Luke. He begins this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense. And when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here is Allen. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Automatic first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. In motion goes Likely. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll bring up second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this fourth down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge fourth down stop.
The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? What happened? Seriously? Not even a play?
Still second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
15 yards through the air. First down, Buffalo.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39, Here's 2nd down and 6. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Ravens offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Again, right up the middle to Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Baltimore.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Bills first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Moving the tight end right. Here's Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. What is it, deal? Who's the worst call? Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Second and 11. From the gun, throw here for Allen. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. LeJontay Wester deep for Baltimore. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2nd down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Another 3 and out.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front, and EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Brandon Codrington. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Travis Jones getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand? The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Lester on the return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Joey Bosa, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. On play action, here's Jackson. The Bills have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Now return, coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Henry, and And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Pistol formation with Jackson. A quick slant to Flowers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Bills' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. To the throw. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Take the handoff, and now it's Allen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Cook gets it out of the pistol. He'll manage only a couple. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here we go on 4th down. It's Allen. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz planned, for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
Pistol give to Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Jackson now on second down. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A pickup there of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Baltimore.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Jackson looking to throw. That one caught by Wester. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
And it's third down.
Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight, so as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. In motion goes Likely. They'll try to run, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
Complete to Rashad Bateman. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be 2nd down. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Jackson up top again. They'll try to set up the screen here. The Bills going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd down, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
It is 3rd and 10. Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Cook. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Now Allen on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. And to Kincaid once again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
He'll try it now with Cook. And he will have the first down. But hold everything here. Flag is down. This play may not stand. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the lead holds steady at 4.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Now Jack. The ball comes out. The Bills have got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Going to give it to Cook. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he'll take this one in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this up past the 20, That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going to go right back to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And a Raven 1st down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
Jackson out of the pistol. He'll take off again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Taylor Rapp is there to stop it.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In motion goes Likely. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Ravens.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Defensively, Mike, I actually thought they did a pretty nice job stringing this out on 3rd down, but they just can't get him on the ground. So nice job there by the back, knowing exactly what he needed, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll run again. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal, Baltimore.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Now, Jackson. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they?
Now, remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will
throwing Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man, get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now Cotrington to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7. Play action. It's Allen. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Jackson looking to throw. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass. And they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run for this with Henry. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the 2nd half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the 2nd half.
His kick is good. He got it. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Here's Cook. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. There he goes again. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
That's another Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Cook. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. From the gun, here is, and he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Here comes Hill on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. In motion goes Likely. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Now Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He keeps it himself. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That one on the former Washington Husky, Roger Rosengarten. 2nd down, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Henry. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that.
28-yard line. A gain of 7. But it's 4th down. Tyler Luke on for the field goal.
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.